Well, it's day 2 of our adventure. Lynn got a lot of side of the road video yesterday. Maybe she got some of it in the storm we went through. Was a little stressed about it. She looked out this morning and said, "Oh no, it's really cloudy," but skies to our west, which is generally where things come from, are blue and clear, and skies to the east are gray and cloudy. So I'm thinking we're gonna have blue skies, sunshine, and warm weather today. Today's the big day. We're just a couple of blocks from Gov Planet. We stayed at a pretty decent hotel. I mean, we splurged because it was our anniversary, so we got, well, 2 days ago. So we got the Oriental Suite. Woohoo! It was pretty nice. We slept good last night. But yesterday we drove through a tornado warning in eastern Colorado, and all the people were bailing off the road and trying to find places to hide. And it's like, Shrek don't care. Walls of water, don't care. Wind, don't care. I mean, just drive slowly. Everything else get out of your way. Anyway, so that was a pretty interesting 15-20 minutes of extreme weather as we drove through the leading band of the storm that I'm sure it went off and made little tornadoes in Kansas. But anyway, now we're strategizing on how to get out of the parking lot because we have several vehicles in front of us, but nobody behind us. So I guess I'm backing up for a bit. But that'll be interesting. I think I'll post a picture of the parking lot that I took from the breakfast restaurant. So at any rate, just doing some organizing, getting things cleaned up and ready, because I want to have the right equipment out and available when we get to Gov Planet, because this is a big day. And this is when we finally start doing what we started out to do 5 years ago when we bought the truck. Build it into an RV of our proportions. So anyway, just thought I'd give you my thoughts this morning.
Leaving Augusta, where we?
As the tornado warnings are blowing around us and the rain's coming in like crazy.
I'm sure you guys can see all those things just blowing over. Way over here.
I mean, it's not going to be any fun, but we can keep going.
Okay. Hopefully.
We don't lose anything out the back. How wet our clothes are going to be by the time we
get there.
Right.
I know, I'm like going, oh, we might have to find a dryer. Wow, this is crazy. If you can see it, but there's a lot of water running and being blown across the road here.
Takes a lot make a 30,000-pound truck rock back and forth.
Yeah.
Rocking so much I didn't notice we were starting to roll too.
Oh dear, that's bad. I mean, you can see it flowing across the road there. Like, wow. Oh my goodness. Good flow. I don't know. Is this wind gonna stop us here?
Well, that
Just slow us down.
going fast. And once we turn to go to the next exit, it'll be tailwind.
Okay. Well, here we go. Wow.
Finally get the car wash we needed.
Oh, you know.
Get out there with the soap and some sponge. Come on.
Hey, there's no soap, there's no sponge.
There we can find some.
Oh, I'm sure we can. Why me?
Don't think anybody would find the wet t-shirt contest very good though.
No, I don't think so. Wow.
How'd that put your lights on?
Yeah, I know. This is just crazy. Yeah, I can feel it. It's cold. Oh my gosh. Is that rain hit us or hail? Must be rain.
Worried about when the hail comes.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He's going really slow. He's a cement truck. Wow. People probably gonna be in this week.
How you doing over there, dear?
I'm doing fine. I'm getting cold. I'm looking for hail now. This is the way it sounds hitting my window. There's water. Wow. Well, you kept looking at the clouds and saying, look at how green they are. They're holding a lot of water. You aren't joking. A lot of water.
Snowblower?
Yep.
Another cool snowblower.
Most people can see it in this, but still.
Yeah. Especially when you're pointing the camera off to the left.
Well, I was pointing it at you so you could talk to it. And then it was like, okay, I'll try to get what I need to get. Oh, hey, they got another one. You got all the paperwork.
Right here.
Oh, good.
Copies.
Okay.
I'm sure
Sick.
it's a copy.
That figures. Okay, it's like, which side is it caught on? Looks like 8, not 7. And now I can get this big snow blower. It's antique. Oh, that's cool. So it's one of those two.
Right.
Alright.
To get out, but you were up last time.
Yep, I will. Guess they got it figured out which one's which. Great big huge perfect. Don't lift it up on the donkey. Oh, can't hear me up front. Good luck. Alright. Gotta get it best one. Looks like we get the bunged up one. I don't want that one. That was not the one we bid on. First started bidding on.
Get that, go that way.
quite enough side shift. Engine up here. You pull forward so quick. By the time I told you,
Freaking gear kicks in just right and just takes off.
you don't have any side shift that way.
Do I need to back up a little bit? Reverse is easier to control.
Yeah. But I mean, just a couple inches is all we need.
Gotcha.
Get back up.
Whoa.
All yours.
All my problem now. Okay. What I wanted to show you, see if you come over here and look. These are J20, the junctions,
Uh-huh.
but on this one, radar control, launch area, launch area, launch area, launch area, radar control, radar control, radar control,
That one says radar.
and radar. And that says radar.
Right.
So that was part of this thing being a launch vehicle, command and control thing. So each one of these connectors, see, Canon Electric, Phoenix, Arizona. But yeah, tight. Anyway, just that's part of the history of this, what used to be a semi-trailer, because if you look underneath here, you can almost see it here. There's a round ring right there where the fifth wheel would go. I imagine about here somewhere is where the axle packages would have bolted on. Yeah, there's a tab right there and another one there, so the suspension would have bolted on there. So let's do the inside tour. Think you can do this, dear?
Huh?
Think you can do this?
Do it.
Crawl up the ladder.
No.
Well,
No. I can hold that.
so it's got a gap in the ceiling. A little musty in here, but there's the back side of those panels. Got an escape hatch.
two of them.
I don't know. I'm not sure if either of us could fit through those holes.
Yeah.
Oh, look, free piece of plywood. Remnants of lights. Radiant heater.
Bird nest.
Or a few, or two.
Yeah. What's the bird doing?
Well, you know, yank all this plywood out from inside here. First, get to the bottom of the structure and clean that up. Figure out what we got to do down with the framework and what's underneath the plywood. And then strip all the, what's that?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. What's those?
Looks like some kind of access doors.
Hmm.
We're not going to open them now because we need to go
No.
home first.
I know that.
Take that plywood off the wall, obviously. Clean all this shit out.
Get it cleaned out first.
Oh, yeah. Why the wind's blowing on this thing. Most of this loose stuff's gonna be blown out by the time we get home, since the wind's gonna be coming in here and going out there.
What were those? Alarms?
I don't know what they're. Could be coils of some kind. We'll have to take one down and figure it out. It's interesting because they even got safety wires to lock them.
I know. See that?
Unless they're
That's what it is.
isolation mounts. And something screws into them and hangs on a frame. I bet you that's what they were.
Probably.
Or could have been. I don't
Could have been, I don't know.
Because it's threaded in the center here. And I bet you they're rubber inside. We could hang a bed off of it. I'm kidding.
Very funny.
Got a mounting panel. But anyway, yeah, a lot of work to do.
Bye.